Welcome back to the finals of Big Thursday Night Modern at Magic Corner Vienna. My name is Michael and joining me is Walter. Well, on the left we have Mitchell playing Mono Green TRON, and on the right we do have Martin playing Red Blue Breach. So Walter, what does Red Blue Breach play?
Yeah, so basically, if you watch the previous round where we had the blue-red Kiki Moon deck, Blue-red Breach is basically the same deck, except for the combo of Pestamite and Deceiver Exarch and Kiki Chiki, you have the combo of Thrill Breach and Emrakul. So for 5 mana you get to throw an Emrakul at the opponent, normally wipe their board, including all the lands, and deal 15 damage to them, which is often good enough to win the game. Other than that, you have a blue-red control shell. What's different compared to the deck in the previous round, we still have 3 Blood Moons, but here only 2 Chase the Mind Sculptors instead of 4. And then there's the usual blue-red shell with bolts, cantrips, Snapcasters, Cryptics, also one of Electrolyze, one of Exarch, and that's basically it. What's interesting about Martin's particular build is that he has a different blue-red combo in the board. He has 4 Madcap Experiments and 2 Platinum Imperium in the board to have a better combo against decks that can't remove the Imperium, or decks that have a go wide strategy and can deal with or survive an Emrakul attack. So what's Mitchell bringing to the table here, Michi?
Well, Mitchell is playing Mono Green TRON, not splashing anything, just straight Mono Green. This is really good because he's playing 5 forests, which is nice, for example, if it's getting Field of Ruin or Ghost Quartered. And another cool addition to the deck is Emrakul, the Promised Land, the newer one of the Emrakuls. So we're facing off a matchup between the newer Emrakul, now quite old, and the old Emrakul. We will see how this turns out.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather be Mindslaver than Annihilated for 6, but neither is particularly fun. But we'll see. I think in general this matchup is quite favorable for the blue-red player here, because he's got Blood Moons, he's got Remans, and then you have a combo finish that is very good against TRON, because if you just hold them off till turn 5 and then you throw an Emrakul at them, I think it's very, very hard for them to come back at all after being annihilated for 6 and taking 16. But of course the TRON player has ways to go around that, but I think generally I like Martin's side here.
Mm-hmm. So we are not going to see a turn 3 TRON here, because Mircea is starting with a forest and an expedition map. And Martin for his turn 1 is going with 7 visions. Yeah, well, what's to the bottom?
There's a cryptic and an island here. And I'm not sure, I think he might like both with the island on top, but we're not sure depending on how many lands he has in hand. I think you definitely want that cryptic in that matchup, no matter what your hand is. If you're on the draw, maybe not. Maybe you can't afford if you already have one. But we see. I think he went top-bottom, but it's unclear to me whether he left that island on top or whether he left the cryptic on top.
So we do see the first TRON piece here from Mircea with an expedition map out. He's going to get his second piece in seconds. Most likely at the end of the turn. Nope. He's not even bothering with it. He's just...
No, because if he's missing both pieces, then there's no point in fetching, because if you draw one of them and you fetch for the wrong one, it just further slowing your getting TRON down.
True.
So
Sorry,
this is common, but now he's getting the same piece he already has.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's already on the board.
And he's going to... Did he make a misplay there? His opponent is just telling him, and okay.
Oh, he's probably just
Yeah,
but
he's the second
getting the
expedition.
second one, but still getting the same TRON piece.
Wow.
Seems a bit strange to me, but maybe he has a reason to do that.
Okay.
I can't think of one right now.
Now, if he doesn't draw, wow, this is quite an interesting situation. So he's going to start with
Sphere.
Chromatic Sphere. He's going to stack this sphere for most likely a green mana. He's chewing into Karn. So with his second mana available,
he's going to crack this for a different TRON piece this time, I believe.
most likely, but no, he did not play a land because he started off.
No, he definitely hasn't played a land. So yeah, he's already got the power plant. Now this is the mine.
1 mine.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just missing that tower.
And a Chromatic Star.
And opt at the end of turn. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So the thing is, what all Martin needs to do, he needs to have a Remand or a Cryptic for the next turn, and then he needs to just race to the combo, and this game is his for the taking, but he's got a Blood Moon instead, which is very nice too.
Sweet. So, yeah. Oh, sweet play here. 4 lands in play, and you're not going to get any more.
How many Oblivion Stones does Mirch have access
He's playing actually 4 Oblivion Stones.
Okay, so this might be if the Oblivion Stone gets put down this turn. But again, I saw a Wormcoil here in Mirch's hand, so the Wormcoil still is able to be cast next turn without any Tron shenanigans, just off a natural 6.
Yeah, well, and he drew the natural 6, and in this turn he can cast a Walking Ballista
For 2.
For 2, yeah, if he wants
But
to.
he's doing... Yeah, he's doing...
No, he's doing it with Chromatic Staff, of course. Leaving 1 forest up.
Yeah.
Currently, I see a lot of players playing the new full art forests from Unstable.
I'm not a fan of them, but I don't dislike them strongly. I think that's my opinion on them.
Why don't you like these lands?
I don't like full art lands.
Boy.
I really like just old border nice lands. The best full art lands are the unhinged ones and the judge rewards, but neither of those are particularly great.
Well, if
I'm
you
just
like old lands, maybe you should play Tron. Look at those artworks, they're gorgeous.
they're nice, but I don't think you will ever get me to play Tron. But here we saw the chase being just slammed by Martin and just plussing, fate sealing, and now the Wormcoil is free to get down here, but the thing is the Wormcoil, but now we just see the Ballista trade for the chase. Yeah.
No, the Ballista does not trade for the
Ballista
chase.
doesn't even trade for the chase. There's 1 counter left on the Ballista, which means the chase was just a roadblock here on the way to the combo, which is okay. But the thing is, it didn't even cost Mirch's whole turn. He still has that tower in hand for once that Blood Moon is removed. And now he already has 7 mana without any Tron shenanigans, just 7 mana.
But then again, Fruit of Reach, Emrakul.
Yeah, but Martin's digging. Martin still
seal
doesn't
the
have
deal.
it, but now we
Nope.
see main phase Snapcaster into Serum Visions keep digging.
Bottom.
Bottom.
Whoa.
He's still missing at least one of the pieces here.
Yeah, 3 mana up. Does he have a counter spell or not? Because otherwise, Khan
Remand
will
would
get
be
into play.
strong here.
Yeah,
Remand
really
would be
strong.
very strong, giving him an additional draw and an additional turn here.
But if Khan wants his online, this is insane.
Yeah, Khan can
because-
just eat the Blood Moon. If Khan eats
Yeah.
the Blood Moon, he has like 1,000,000 mana the next turn.
But he doesn't need to eat the Blood Moon right now. I would eat 1 card in his hand.
No, you want to eat the Blood Moon the following turn. Of course, you plus Khan here, and the following turn, when you actually untap and you have access to the mana, you eat the Blood Moon. This is
He's
what
getting out
Mirch is doing
another
here.
dice.
Yeah.
Sweet. Misty Rainforest is being exiled by
Yeah.
Khan. which is
German Mr. Rainforest and Nebliger Regenwald is exiled here, and yeah.
So,
We
combo or
see
no
if
combo?
there's a combo, but also that Loot House is in play here for Martin. It can help him dig further, but now it's just attacking Khan for 2, which is super mopey. And that Khan, and we
Bold
see the
walking
bolt for the Ballista is
sweet
still not
blade.
great. But at least now he's got a bit of time, but he might just face down a lot of pressure next turn, and Wormcoil makes Emrakul a lot worse.
Bounce Khan.
So
Wow.
we see
So he's now got 2 cards in his hand. He needs to top deck the he doesn't have
so
any
what
combos
so
in
it was
hand.
bounced drawing the upkeep, right? It bounced drawing the upkeep.
No, I think I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I think it was bounced drawing the upkeep.
Yeah,
because
it
after that he
doesn't-
drew a card. But
Yeah.
the timing doesn't really matter that much. You just
No.
obviously want him to have him
Yeah.
replay the Khan,
Plus the Khan
because then
getting rid
yeah.
of another card in his hand.
which
so
is just another
Green
land.
Bull-
So 1 card left. If this is 1 combo piece, he just needs to draw the second one. But
Go.
he's just passing here, and
Nope.
this is like ooh.
This doesn't look good for him.
No, because Khan can probably just keep
Yeah.
plussing now. But he's exiling the Blood Moon instead.
Yeah, because maybe he wants access to a lot of mana.
Yeah, no, because that O-Stone is very nice. O-Stone is a great answer to chase to Emrakul, actually.
And he can go with the Wormcoil engine too.
Yeah. He will still have the activation up, right? Yeah. No? Will
No?
he? I don't
no
think
five
he will,
activation.
yeah.
No, he won't.
No, he will have the... no, because he has 10 access to 10 mana, but he
Yeah.
would need 11 if he wanted to do everything.
But
he
you know
wanted
what?
to.
A
So just
second one.
another Oblivion Stone for
Yeah,
good
well, you
measure.
can put a fate counter on the other one. Doesn't matter.
Electrolyze just cycle. The thing is, I don't see how Martin is going to win here because his combo is not happening. Before that, Emrakul goes to attack, so we just get blown up by the Oblivion Stone. It's got not. It has
Isn't
not.
it indestructible?
It's not in.
Protection from sorceries, at least. No.
No, that's
also
the
not.
other Emrakul. It's got protection from colored
instant.
spells. That's the instant one is the new one. Emrakul the E-install has protection from colored spells. I'm not sure if it's indestructible.
Me neither.
It is indestructible, I think, because it survives. Yeah, it is indestructible. but those O-stones are still a nice protection for everything else.
Yeah.
But
And
then
he
I
can sack
think,
the O-stones if he gets attacked.
yeah, of
2 more
course.
permanents on the board which can be sacked, and an easy fate counter on one of them, because whatever.
I
He
mean,
got
he's
mana.
still dead to the Emerald attack plus a bolt, but that's fine. And now he just needs to make sure to kill Martin before he's doing too
Yeah,
much. But that can's already up to 11 now.
So we do. Ooh,
Yeah, Emerald, I promised that.
Sweet. Can he play it right now?
So he will have artifact and sorcery in his graveyard. I'm actually and
Artifact, creature, sorcery.
It's just 3.
Land.
So
What?
this is
No.
like this Emerald Code in Tron. I mean, it's nice. The effect is nice, but I don't think you can cast it for a lot less than 10 mana. But I mean, it's not like Mircha doesn't have access to 10 mana. He very much does.
Yes, he does.
And we might just see him slam that Emerald Core here and get a Mindslaver trigger out. But this is...
And most likely a killer sooner or later.
but he chooses to go for one card instead, and this will be Snap Cryptic here,
Ooh.
which was the one card Martin was able to protect. So Martin has not been able to find either piece of the combo at all in this game so far.
But Wurmcoil Engine here would be devastating because it would tick him back up to 24 life next turn, while providing another permanent to be sacked by Emrakul and being still safe out of lightning bolt range.
But do you know what deals with them?
Plus
I mean, the
Emrakul.
Emerald Core is only there for one turn, but the thing is,
Yeah,
he just needs to
that's
get
the
the
reason.
Emerald Core and the bolt. It's like,
Now, but you know,
he
He's
drew a
going-
card of that Cryptic.
Oh,
That
he's
card could be
bouncing
either the
card.
Emerald Core or the... He's bouncing Khan with the second mode, so he's not
Yeah.
drawing card,
No.
but Khan
But
can be
this is-
replayed here.
you know what? This is really bad because
Khan just eats... But Khan
it's the
can't...
card he's drawing for his turn.
No,
He needs to draw.
he doesn't have a card in hand.
No, he doesn't have a card in hand. But from now on, he most likely will only have one card in hand each turn.
Yeah, I know what you
So
mean. He
the
doesn't have
combo
an
is not
additional
working.
card to protect,
Yeah,
to
so
protect it,
he cannot protect the combo efficient anymore.
Yeah, I mean, Martin had a nice start here, but
Oh,
he
yeah.
needed to find his combo somewhere between turns 5 and 7, and the window closed. He did not find either
Nope,
piece
not
of the
really.
combo, and then the Tron deck just did Tron things, and Tron things are good at killing people if they don't really do anything, especially
Yes,
Khan.
they are.
Khan's very nice. So what can the Tron player, what can Mircha do here in terms of even improving on his solid Game 1 performance here?
Well, he can choke his opponent's mana base, for example. So
Ooh,
this
he's
is
playing
as
choke in his sideboard?
As a one-off. Pretty
Nice,
sweet, pretty
nice,
sweet.
nice.
Another cool thing may be his 2 Nature's Claim. So, well, yeah, killing Blood Moons is pretty insane, and the 4 life doesn't really matter. Another card maybe, which will come in is maybe Thought Nazi, of course. It's a disruptive early threat whatsoever. Of course, it's good in this matchup.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the Fractusts will find its way in the main deck.
It's very good against Martin's fair game plan,
because it's just, it can be sacrificed, it gives life. Yeah, well, what do you want else? Yeah, surgical extractions, what do you say?
The problem with surgically is, how do you get that first piece into the graveyard? Like, surgically in a deck that has access to Thoughtseize, Collective Brutalities against the breach check is very nice, because your Thoughts is the first breach, then you surgical it. But the question here I have is, like, how do you get it into the graveyard?
Yeah, and what do you think about Grafdigger's Cage and Snapcaster Mage? Or is there anything? No. Grafdigger's Cage most likely won't do enough.
Grafdigger's Cage kills the Madcap Experiment combo from the sideboard on Martin's side
Yeah,
here,
but
but
maybe
he's
he
not
doesn't
gonna
know
bring
about
that in because that combo is not good in the Tron matchup at all. There's so many ways to deal with the Madcap Experiment, just a Khan, and already deals
It's
with it,
gone.
so that's not happening. So Martin just has some things here. He hasn't got too much for the Tron matchup. I think he likes it already, but he has pretty much nothing here. He's got 2 Ancient Grudges, which are nice. They just deal with some things. They okay. And then he's got a Logic Knot, which is great. And then he's got nothing, because most of his sideboard is 6 slots in his sideboard taken up by the combo, by the Madcap Experiment combo,
Yeah.
which is worse than the combo he's playing in this matchup. So yeah, not too much to choose from, but I think his main deck configuration is quite good already here. He just needs to actually really hit his combo on time. He has the ways to get there, but it's only 3 Emerald Cores and 4 Through Breaches. He needs to have both.
Sure, he can do that. He's playing a lot of cantrips. He's playing Serum Vision. He for sure is playing Opt.
Yeah, 4 Serum Vision, 3
Custom
Opts. Yeah.
Mages. Well, this has to be fluid. He was a little bit unlucky in the game before, but as we now see, no. Just
Now he's
one
3
land.
through the breaches in hand. That's probably too much. Or is it 2?
Nah, yeah, 2. I think it's 2, but still, good question. He only has 1 land, I guess.
But
It's
there's
an
at
island
least
and
an
a Serum
Opt.
Visions.
He also brought in Dispel. Is there any card Dispel can counter?
Yes, for example, Nature's Claim, I would say.
Okay, so Dispel can counter some sideboard cards that probably came in.
Yes.
No main deck instant, right?
No.
Oh, wow. Yeah, but this is definitely a spell to the left of Martin's hand here. I mean, maybe he's scared of surgical or something. I'm not
Might
sure
be,
though.
but as you have said, maybe not the best decision to bring in.
No,
surgical
but he has a
extraction
lot
in
of
this match.
cantrips. I mean, he has a pretty dead Dispel here. We'll see how that goes. Maybe it ends up doing something on Mitchell's side. We see a lot of basic forests. We see
Yes.
some TRON pieces. I think
I think 2 at least I've
2
seen.
TRON pieces, 2 or 3 basic forests. I
Yeah,
think,
and 1
a map,
expedition map.
Ancient
So-
Stirrings. Yeah.
We do see a Bulb land here and a Relic of Progenitus turn 1. Sweet.
Yeah, Relic is way better. You don't
Yep.
need a Graph Digger's
No.
Cage because you have access to those relics, which just do the same thing without being card disadvantaged. You have 2 relics in the main. I think that's good enough.
Yeah,
against
Mitch has 2
Snapcaster.
relics in the main. Martin played 3, but 2 relics also do quite some nice stuff. And if you need it, they can, cantrip you.
Yeah, we're talking about Martin Janney, who played TRON in the previous
Yes, of
round,
course.
who we featured because Martin Ferner here is not playing any Relic Progenituses. He's just trying to assemble through the breach, and we saw that Logic Knot also came in because he's not playing any main, so that Logic Knot came in from the sideboard. No surprise here, getting a second basic island, and we see what he is going to do here.
So, decks are being shuffled. Well, what's going on? Okay, just a pass here. Sylvan Scrying was cast. Searched out another Trumpet,
Yeah.
and up this being
We're
cast
in
by
Mirch's end
Martin.
step here. Yeah.
Sure, we do see several Emerald Cools, and through the breaches.
Yeah, so the combo
at
is here,
least,
so he
yeah.
just needs to
2 more
assemble
lands,
lands.
2 more lands. Whoa, sweet. But he only got a Dispel and 2 Snapcaster
You got Snappy,
Mages.
just end of
Yeah.
turn, go Snap Opt or go be safer, go Snap Serum Visions right now. Your
No, he
opponent is
cannot
not
go
doing
Snap
anything,
Serum
so-
Vision. It's removed, I think. Because
Oh, yeah.
that's his turn 1 play. And,
Yeah, the
Nature's turn 1
relegated.
play was
But
valid.
you need to go Snap Opt main phase because otherwise your Opt will get eaten too. Now
Yeah.
you have the window. I think Martin will rightly see that he has to use that window right now.
Yeah, he's doing it.
And it's nice. So that relic is meant to get around those Snapcasters, but the Snapcaster still gets to do something. Martin will bottom pretty much anything that is not,
Not
a
a
land
land, of
here.
course.
He just needs to find
So,
a
one
land.
land is being removed. Oh, I think he drew a land for his turn, but I could not see it clearly. So, what do we see here from Mircha?
More
He
expedition
he,
maps.
he needs to be faster. He needs to get, I don't know, he needs to have Thought Knots here. Yes,
But there is
Thought
no
Knots here would
payoff,
be
right,
great.
in his hand. He has turned
No.
for Tron, but there is no payoff there yet. I think it's just lands, but there's the
Ancient
Ancient
Stirring.
Stirrings.
He needs to play, I think, the Ancient Stirring
But
now.
I
no?
think you cast it next turn because
Yeah,
you're
because
still missing the third Tron piece.
Expedition map,
And
sure.
then next turn you have access to 7 colorless
Which
mana.
is great, yes.
So that's okay. But we see a 4th land here from
Crazy,
Martin. He's
crazy.
getting there. But the thing is, he has no more. Unless he drew a cantrip, there's no more cantrips in his graveyard. There's nothing for the Snapcaster in the graveyard.
So,
But there's Chase.
Oh, Chase.
Chase,
Insane.
we should be able to find him another land. I think you just slam
Attack.
Chase here and brainstorm, right?
Yes, of course. What else? He has to brainstorm next turn combo. Swing for the win.
Yeah, next turn the combo will
2 lands.
not win
great.
outright, but it will reduce.
It not
Mircha's board
outright.
to Rabble,
Yes, it will completely wipe away Mircha's board. Devastating. He found the land. Next turn, it's combo time. If Mircha
put
doesn't
some
play
more lands
Thought Knots
back.
or something like this.
But he
So-
would need to top deck that Thought Knot or hit it
Ancient
off
Stirrings.
the
Yeah.
Ancient Stirrings. But the thing is, there's multiple breaches, and also that Thought Knot doesn't do anything because Thought Knot, do you know what it happens to it? It just gets bounced by Chase.
Yeah, it's okay, perfectly fine. He just needs to keep him off the combo right now.
Yeah.
Whoop! Tron is assembled. So 7-8 mana here for.
Yeah, there's only
Mircha.
one Emerald Core and there's only 2 more in the deck, so Thought Knot would be very nice, but we have to see
He
the
needs to
Stirrings,
hit Thought Knot right here.
It's a 2 of your
otherwise-
sideboard, right? Oh, no, it's
3 of.
A 3 of. Ooh.
Yes.
Let's see if we can do it.
So the chances are real, but
There's
no.
O-Stone and lands.
Whoa.
None of that is too great. Like, Oston is nice,
No,
but you
he-
can't crack it this turn. You're 1 mana short of cracking.
Yeah.
And so you don't even deal with that
But-
chase, and then you just get all your permanents crushed by Emrakul
Yeah.
if you play that Oston. Now you have
So-
5 permanents. At this point, you're getting to keep nothing. Maybe add some more. 6 permanents.
6 permanents and expedition maps 7 permanents.
So you get to keep 1 permanent.
Wow.
I don't think that's good enough,
No,
but yeah.
this is just simply not enough. It's something, but
Yeah.
not anyway.
So I mean,
enough.
I'm a bit fast here, but I think let's head to game 3. There is an untapped land, and
Yeah.
now whip through the bridge.
Emrakul.
And Emrakul and an attack with
Annihilator
both and
6.
annihilate the trigger.
Annihilator, I'm sorry.
Annihilator, yeah.
Woo.
And he's going down
Attacking for 17, putting
One,
into
and
1.
he's thinking-
This game is basically over.
Yeah, and we're just
There's
thinking.
no comeback. I
There's
mean,
no comeback. Chase hasn't been activated yet.
This is not bad talking about someone or some game or something. It's just it's a
I
clear
would
bot
recommend
state.
just to make super sure, just Fate Seal Mircha here. I would just
Yeah.
Fate Seal Mircha. I think it's the safest. You also get to see extra cards, but here's just Brainstorm, which is fine too. I think Fate Sealing Mircha might have been even a bit nicer because you might get to see an additional sideboard card. Basically, this is already over. You just need to get any additional information. You have a lethal Snapcaster in the play, you have a Chase in the play, your Graveyard gets shuffled in, and your opponent has access to
Yeah.
2 mana next turn. Yay.
Is he shuffling? Why is he shuffling?
You would have thought not now, it was one card down to...
You should have cracked
Wow.
the relic. So close.
That's
so
right,
close.
if he had cracked that relic, he would have had that
Yeah,
thought not.
I would have ticked for the chance because it was the only chance. And
I mean, he didn't know that
from
Martin
the
had the combo,
yeah,
but,
but you know, I think out of my perspective as an outstander, bystander watching, so I think it was pretty clear that this is just give me 5 mana, give me 5 mana, give me 5 mana. Oh yeah, Chase.
I'm not sure. The thing is, because we saw his hand, if you don't see his hand, he might as well have the lands and might just dig for one combo piece. I don't think it looks that different. We saw he was digging hard, but we're not sure what he was digging
yeah,
for
of
if we
course.
don't know it. But again, yeah, let's see what game 3 is going to bring here. I think we see a Blood Moon being boarded out again on the draw. Maybe that stupid
Why?
dispel
Yeah.
is going again because it's
Hopefully.
just not doing any favors for Martin here.
Nah.
I'm not sure what. I think he must be scared of a specific card here because he knows that Tron doesn't play many instants or any instants. So maybe he's scared of Surgical still.
Surgical, Nature's Claim. Maybe he wants to have a protected Blood Moon. But as we saw last
Blood Moon
game,
on the draw
Blood
is not
Moon on
even
the draw.
as amazing here. Blood Moon
on the play,
draw.
it's insane.
On the blade, it's very, very good, but on the draw, it's like,
But
yeah.
you know, with Nature's Claim in the sideboard and 5/4 being available in Mitch's main deck,
Yeah.
I think it's quite a good deal here. And he also is playing Dramatic Sphere, Dramatic Stars, etc. So he's pretty pretty safe against Blood Moon postboard.
Yeah, it just slows him. It
main-
just slows
main
him
deck,
down,
yes.
but yeah.
And with the Oblivion Stone, he drew one right now. Did close to nothing, sadly.
Yeah, I mean, it's an answer to Chase, but I think the Oblivion Stones you probably can cut down on some of them, but
Sure.
yeah.
I think instead of Oblivion Stone, or at least some Oblivion Stone, I would prefer having some Fractusts in. Because, as I mentioned before, 5/3 gains you life, is a threat, and you can just easily sacrifice it for an Annihilator trigger and still.
Yeah,
have a 3/3 left.
it makes you survive an Emerald Coil attack a lot more realistic, like Wormcoil and Thragtusk do.
Give me a moment. I think I see a turn 3 Tron here in Mitch's hand. So first Tron
Really?
is Tower,
Wow.
Chromatic Star. He needs the Chromatic Star for the green mana for Sylvan's Cry. So okay, no, does even play spells now.
There are 2 copies of Spells
Okay.
in Martin's main. Not sure if that's happening, but definitely not of a basic mountain.
Okay, he drew a basic forest here. Oh, ancient
It's
stirring.
stirring, so
Still fine, still fine.
yeah, but he needs to find that missing Tron piece if he has 2
Sure.
other ones in hand, we see. But
No,
he has a map as well, but there's a power plant
Heartland,
here.
and he has a mine.
Has he got
I
mine in
think.
hand?
Yes, there is a mine in his hand.
Then
Ooh.
he has access to it if he has pay of
Yeah.
2, but there's also Thought Knots here, which might be even more tempting here, because it would have saved him before, and it's very, very good at knowing what's up here with Martin and disrupting his combo. But he's just going
What?
for the map,
Okay.
so he must not be missing that power plant.
Am I missing something? I'm clearly.
Yeah, no, he had the power plant in hand, that's why I didn't get it from
No.
the stirrings.
I thought there was a mine on top. Oh my gosh. Okay.
No, it was the power plant, which
Yeah.
makes it obvious why it doesn't want to get the
yeah,
power plant.
sure. Lightning bolt to the face.
Yeah, sure.
Clear play because Martin needs to get Mircea down to 15 life, so one ammo cool
Yeah,
swing can
and also
kill
the
him.
one
See
doing
that?
it,
Oh, thought not from the top. Sweet.
but he can't play this turn.
No, it doesn't matter.
But he can play it next turn.
Yes, perfectly fine. So sec for green.
Another map, because if that drew the missing piece off the
Yeah.
top, then you could have cast it this turn.
Well-
I thought not.
Yes, this would have been a nice play. So he's going to play one of his expedition map.
And that gets remanded.
Yeah, and this
Which
is
is
the right
like,
play here.
Martin, you saw the shrug of the shoulders. It's like, it's the right play. It's not amazing, but I
Doesn't
want
matter.
to do it because you
So,
can't crack it
yeah.
this turn.
So now he's...
And also cycling it.
Yeah, no, but we will do see a second artifact. No?
Yeah, it's
Huh?
just thinking whether he plays a
Ah,
star
okay.
or a map.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I think the star is correct with one
Stars,
map already in
yes,
play.
because he can again cycle and see if he naturally draws into the
Oh,
draw.
Martin has access to not a lot of mana here.
No.
I think those are the only two lands. He's got another Serum Visions in hand, also Remand, but if he casts the Serum Visions now, he can dig for a land on top, but he has to take that Remand down. And if he casts a Remand, he's missing a land drop, which is the most horrible thing that can happen in his deck. So he has to Serum Visions. Is there a land on top? Was it an island?
I don't know.
If it was an
I'm
island,
really
Martin
sorry.
is back in the game. If this was not an island, I am not very happy with his position, but it was basic.
No, Stammer.
That's still fine. Yeah.
And he has, of course, takes the 2 damage because Remand is a game-winning card here.
But now his Remand in hand, he's still hitting all his land drops and his access to a
Ooh,
lot
no.
of gas.
Wait, there's now a mine in his
Yeah.
hand, purple lands and Dala in play, so we do see a turn for Tron.
Yeah,
Sweet.
and at this point, there's Thought Knot and
Sweet.
Karna's payoffs.
Yeah.
And Thought Knot,
He can, hey,
he can
Remand
recast
now.
it, yeah.
Whatsoever. Remand it, okay, come on.
I think you still want to Remand here if you don't have anything better.
Yeah, because he, I think he's another basic island in his hand, but I'm
Yeah.
not quite sure. But he has to do something. He cannot just leave his mana unused.
I'm
just
sure
to
there's
stand
no
it.
basic island in his hand now, but there's the Serum Visions
yeah. Mm-hmm.
because otherwise why play with demons?
And we do see the Thought Knot here. Combo
Wow,
in
the
hand.
combos here, one piece each, through a polluted delta, and also
So-
there's the Blood Moon. So if you take a piece of the combo, you will be Blood Moon. So there's no Khan happening soon. So that's at least a win for Martin here. If one combo piece gets taken, I think you should
Ooh.
take the Emerald Core, right? Because Mircea
well-
knows modern. Most people play 3 Emerald Cores for bridges. So this is just a less frequent
Yeah.
piece.
Maybe he should take the Emrakul because he can just slowly dig for the missing cards and attack his opponent with a Thought Knot here. He has an expedition map in play, another expedition map in hand, I think another chromatic
Yeah, I mean-
or chromatic sphere in his hand.
Snapcaster just trades for Thought Knot with that Lightning Bolt if you
Yeah,
want to go down that route.
and he will draw a card. But
So that's
no.
like the Thought Knot is not a winning option. So I think you might also be incentivized. But if you take the Blood Moon here, you just die if you don't find further disruption soon. But you have the Khan, so you might. But there's the Snapcaster with the Remand. It's
Remand, yes.
difficult. I think you have to take a combo piece. He's like Mircea is like thinking
Wow.
hard because this is not an easy situation. You want to be taking the Blood Moon, but I don't think you can afford to.
No.
And if you don't take the Blood Moon, then you'll get Blood Moon. The situation gets a bit more annoying here because you have access to all that mana, but you will dawdle around a few turns, and then what will happen? You will play Khan for 7 mana. It will just get countered somehow.
Yeah. But okay.
But he's
going
taking the
for free.
breach here, not for the Emerald Core, which is interesting.
Interesting.
Breach down, and now Martin untaps, and he has access to 4 mana here with that polluted delta we saw revealed to the Thought Knot trigger.
So, of course. he's going to
Basic
search for
Island and
Basic
Blood
Island.
Moon. Yeah, Basic Island into Blood Moon, but only 1 blue source then.
Yep.
But there is 6 more Basic Islands in his deck then. So a realistic chance to draw into more of those.
Yes, very realistic, but then again, he can also be very unlucky and screwed. And I think it's fair to say that it's getting more unlikely for him that he will play Cryptic Commands soon. So
Yeah.
he should not be trying them. And now, you know, also what? Snapcaster is basically...
Shut off right now.
Yeah.
It can still bolt.
yeah, bolt, yes, that's it.
Snap bolt can still trade
course,
with that
of
Thought
course.
Knot, so that's fine, I guess. You
But
just
not
wanna-
this turn.
Not
Not this
this turn,
turn.
yeah.
And Mircea is going back up to just going up to 5 mana, and sooner or later.
Yeah, but that
He
Blood
will
Moon was
be-
very important, because
Yes.
otherwise you would get Khan this turn.
Yeah,
And not
this
getting
would not
Khan
be
this
sweet.
turn is nice. Also, not having access to Tron makes all those expedition maps and sphere effects a lot, star and sphere effects a lot less explosive.
Yep, you're right on this. But then again, on Mitchell's side, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 permanents, which is nice. The more permanents he has, the better. Because of the Annihilator trigger.
Sure,
of
but now
Emrakul.
he's going down 1 permanent.
Yeah, next turn he's up 1 permanent, yes, of course. Oh,
But he's gonna just
another
replace
expedition
it, yeah.
map, and back up to the permanent count.
I
and
mean,
we'll
if
see.
he gets Emrakul this turn, he's still just dead.
Yeah.
But this would have needed Martin to draw a
Through the breach.
through the breach off the top.
Yes.
Sure, through the breach off the top, which he didn't. But
Wow.
now he has that remand up that Mircha knows about. We can see he's ticking away the cards and the Snapcaster Mage still. So now he can just block with the Snapcaster Mage, target the Lightning Bolt. But he is... Yeah, he's doing that. Why is he doing that before attacks?
Huh? What happened there?
Why
Yeah.
is he casting Snapcaster before attacks?
What?
Like he was already going for attacks.
Okay.
He's just going for the face here. So
Yeah.
probably Mirch was thinking about attacking, then he was like, no, he's not attacking because he doesn't want to trade the Snapcast, and then that happened end of turn. I'm getting it now. They were just very fast about it. But
Yes.
getting him down to 14 just means that Emrakul is lethal here. No flying blocker. I've blocked a few Emrakuls with Spirit
you
Tokens.
see what we do see here?
Sanctum of Ugin,
Oh, sweet.
which is still a basic mountain, but it
Oh,
is
yes.
a good...
Shit, yes, it's a basic one.
Once that Blood Moon goes
But,
away, we
Nature's
will...
Claim? This is a Nature's Claim in a sense.
Wow, yeah.
Wow, insane. One.
So this is Nature's
one
Claim
green
into
mana.
Khan, but there is
Yes.
remand for that Khan.
Yeah, but you can
Yeah.
just take up Ulamog and get the party started.
So basically, you don't have many turns here. Not
No,
many turns
no,
left for
not
Martin
really.
If he gets that Ulamog.
He has currently a lot of mana available. 6, 9, 10, 11 mana available for Mitchell here. What is he going to do with all of his mana? He can only cast Khan, put a trigger on stack, and maybe before attack. Yeah, going to attack. Martin goes down to 13 life. And we do see in Khan here, which...
Martin, basically, now Martin
oh
will be
boy.
able to get 2 more islands out with that trigger on the stack. So he might even have a Cryptic here because he's gonna
Yeah.
be able to fetch 2 more basic islands.
And here Mircha just made clear that trigger.
Yeah. He does not
No.
want to forget about that Sanctum of Ugin.
Why
because
should
this
he?
is so important,
It's
makes it
really
so
important.
much better. Because
Because he doesn't have a follow-up play next turn in his hand, and he's getting the best follow-up play.
yeah, Cryptic.
Cryptic Command Kagen, and what?
Yeah, in response
Oh,
to the trigger, he's
sweet.
bouncing it so there is no trigger happening. Smart play by Martin. Because the trigger goes on the stack, but you only get the search when you sacrifice it. If it's in your hand, you can't sack it.
Do you see the fancy thing Mircha does with the card which Martin knows?
Yeah, he plays
Yeah.
it upside down. People do
Sweet.
that. Like I'm not disciplined enough to do that, but it's very good practice because you will, in the long run, give your opponent less information away. So yeah, but he's playing it this way. I've only
Yeah.
seen people hold it upside down in your hand so that you know it for yourself.
No.
But what he's actually doing Martin
He's
a favor
fancy.
here, and he's just showing him the card that he knows, but he doesn't want to put it on the table. He still wants to have it in his hand, so he does it like that. I've never seen anybody do that. That's nice.
Me neither. It's so fancy.
And we got the Chase on the board here. Chase is brainstorming, so
Changes.
Chase will be attacked, but
Jump block.
so he just needs to find it through the breach here.
Yes, he needs to find 1 through the breach. He's playing 4 copies of it, but we do see a Chromatic Star here from Mitch's side, and instant crack because he's going to look for more threats.
Oh, do you know what?
No.
It might have been a misstep, the double fetch by Martin previous turn. Now he has 1 less fetch. He didn't need to fetch for that Cryptic. So now he has 1 less fetch to fetch away those cards that he doesn't like with the Chase
see
Brainstorm.
that. Well,
He
you're
fetched
right.
both. He didn't need to. He had this. He already had Steamlands, Sulfur Force, and 1 island. So fetching for 1 additional island would have let him cast Cryptic Command. So we have to see what's happening here now because the Brainstorm, if it doesn't have any shuffle effects, the Brainstorm is actually not digging that fast. Like it's not. It's just 1 additional card each turn. Like with drawing, he has access to lots of Cryptics and Snappies. but he really, really needs to have a shuffle effect to actually dig in a very, very efficient way.
Yes, and we are up. What? Snapcaster. Most likely
Targeting bolt, right?
Targeting bolt block.
Yeah.
Bolting, drawing another card.
Bolting end of turn,
And
of course.
the only thing Mitchell can do right now is deploying an Oblivion Stone,
Which
He
is
does
not doing
deploy an
much,
Oblivion
so-
Stone.
Did he target that bolt?
No, he was targeting Cryptic Command. Bouncing Thought Not Seer, so
Yeah.
this is the
Yeah.
reason why
Drawing
he did not
two
play
cards, yeah.
Oblivion Stone.
Because then
Good
it would have
play.
been
Yeah.
counter bounce, and that would have been
You
even
just
worse.
done. Okay, drawing 3 cards again. Oh, red card. I saw a red card. Is it a lightning bolt? Oh, what is it? Is it a Through the Breach?
It's not a through the bridge. What is it?
No, I cannot clearly see it.
It's putting 2 cards back quickly, including that
Including
red
a
card.
red card, yes.
But
So,
now it's got
sorry,
the
people.
loot house down too. So we're
Oh.
slowly getting to more and more
Yes,
digging time.
But you know what? Relic of Progenitors.
Relic of Progenitus is nice, but it's not doing that much.
No, it's a sweet little cantrip. It can be a sweet little cantrip.
Yeah, if he
or
has a Snapcaster,
whatsoever.
you probably want to respond to that relic, but he probably has Snapcaster, but there's nothing to snap back. There is, but yeah.
Oopsie. Yeah, because he snapped back quite some things. So what are we going to see here? Thought Not Seer first?
I mean, the thing is with that Sanctum, we know that the Ulamog is looming soon, so if something's happening, but we see that Martin has access to multiple cryptics, I think, still in hand here.
Yeah.
So he is... Was it just a pass? It's just end of turn? End of turn... Ah, no, the Relic is getting countered. The Relic was still on the stack, so Relic is countered because there is even more, but now we see the Thought Knots here. And now we see a remand on that.
Yep. And he's drawing another card.
Yeah, and now...
So the red card is... Oh, Ancient Grudge.
Ancient Grudge, sure, yeah, that makes sense, which is very nice against some aspects of Mircha's deck, but in the
So-
late game it's not that good because most of the late game threats are not
Nope.
artifacts.
Still 3 mana available. He could deploy... Thought Not Seer again.
Yeah, but he has access, Mircha still has access to 1,000,000 mana, I'm not sure
Yeah.
if we're like countering that relic here. But I think the train of thought of Martin here is to just counter everything and just try to dig for that combo.
Yes, might be possible. So 4 mana being tapped. Thought Not
Yeah,
Seer is
sure.
again being deployed. Enters the battlefield.
Is there another
No, it's a
remand?
cast trigger.
Ah, no, Thought Knot is an enter the battlefield.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
not a cast trigger.
Damn.
You can displace a raid and do everything.
Yes.
Thought Knot would be very, very broken if it were an on-cast trigger. It's very strong as is printed.
No,
with
but
the enter the
With
battlefield
this
trigger.
bracer, it's also sweet. You know?
Sure. But I think in decks like Tron, like having it be an on-cast trigger would just mean
Yes, in the
against
Tron shell,
control,
I
it
think
would
it's
be
better.
like, well,
Yes.
yeah.
But it enters and leaves the battlefield. So, what?
Logic Knot.
Ah.
Logic Knot on the Thought Knot. His delving probably
That's
enough.
why. Ah.
So for how much? For more than what? For more than 9? Okay, sure. But now we see an O-Stone here, which
No.
could get rid of that chase, but it's not.
Why not?
I'm not sure why it's not getting rid of that chase main phase.
Now?
In response to fetch, still a
Yes.
chance. Like Martin didn't need to. Why is Martin fetching? Ah, he's fetching because there's still cards on top that he left there probably. So he's fetching first. He could have fetched later as well, but if
Yeah.
there's still known cards, you fetch first. And he still needs to find that. Still not found. He still hasn't found it. He still has not found
but
it.
he had a Through the Breach on top, you know that. I think he was like,
Oh, now he's probably tilting out. You shouldn't look at that. That's like, yeah. If he has an unknown card on top, you can't crack first. It's not right. You need to crack later because with that unknown, you just get to shuffle away some of the horrible
Yeah.
cards in your hand. Like that Ancient Grudge is not doing much right now. Yeah, sure, Killer the Oblivion Stone response is actually gonna be blown here.
snap Graveyard. So Oblivion Stone still staying in play.
Yeah, so that Spellsnare, for example, you could have shuffled that away. But now Oblivion Stone is still staying in play here.
And Mitchell just threw another land, I guess.
Wow.
Wow, land heavy.
And now Martin still has access to a lot of tools in his hands. So we have to see what's happening here. Still just needs to find that through the breach.
No, it was. Was it a land? I'm not quite sure. This is a land for sure.
Yeah, this is another power brand here. But now we
Okay.
see something big being cast. But now we can see the same.
Ugin!
But now if he has Cryptic, then it's again Bounce Sanctum.
Oh, it's an
Opt in response.
Okay, to the bottom.
Bottom.
Draw.
Wow.
What's
Like,
oh,
Ugin's nice.
it's no
Blood Moon.
Blood Moon. Okay.
Another opt. Wow. Another bottom.
Oh boy.
But Ugin can actually get rid of Chase.
No.
Now, I mean,
Okay. Wow.
Do you know that he has enough mana for Ulamog the same turn even? This is brutal here because now
Wait.
he gets to Ulamog him. It's 10.
No, 10.
It's at least 10. If there's no tower in that's 10, but there has to be a tower in the 2, so it's at least 11.
Does Emrakul have flying? I guess so. Oh boy.
Emrakul flies. At least the old one.
Ugin Dickup, he can kill Chase the Mind Scalper.
Yep.
And with Ulamog, we'll see.
Ulamog probably just gets rid of a Desolate Lighthouse and the Stevens here or something.
Sorry.
It's not that exciting, but at least it will still finish the game pretty fast. But we have to see what is happening here. But the game seems to be slipping away from Martin. I thought he had access to another Cryptic. If he had access to another Cryptic...
You know what? No.
He's...
Oh!
Yeah, he's
Emrakul, the
here.
promised end. Sweet. Hey, he's counting his graveyard. We got a creature, we got instant, we got sorcery, we got land.
No, instant.
So,
the Nature's
sure,
Game.
Nature's
1,
Game.
2, 3, 4. So it costs 9 mana. So we see
sweet.
Yeah.
He knows that his opponent can counter this, and that he can control his next turn and be pretty safe from Through the Breach going off.
Yeah, you can do some stupid things. I
yes.
don't even think you want to kill the Chase. You probably can just use the Chase to mess around with.
Yeah.
You can do a really bad Brainstorm or something, shuffle away some good cards if you get the opportunity to.
Nah,
you might also just kill it.
But then again, you know what? The next turn, his opponent gets an extra turn after the turn, so might be better just to kill off the Chase right now.
Sure.
So, Ugin taking up to 9 counters. It's a +2 ability, or am I wrong?
Yes.
Yes,
It starts at 7, it's a +2, and it just deals 3 damage to target. It is Ghost Fire, basically.
So, what is Mutual thinking? Whoop!
We're just
Emrakul.
thinking like, hey, and now the Oblivion Stone gets killed, that Ancient Grudge does something. In response, there is a Fate counter being put on the Ugin, which is relevant if there is different copies of Oblivion Stone happening. And right now we see Emrakul Chase drawn for the turn on the Blood Moon. So what can we do here?
This is difficult. I would loot. Of course I would
Also,
loot.
how far away is Martin from hardcasting Emrakul actually? 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, still 5 mana away.
So this doesn't really matter.
So he's
Ooh,
looting.
Snapcaster Mage.
Wow.
What does he have in his graveyard?
I'm sure there's something
Is
here
there
for
a
the
lightning
Snapcaster.
bolt?
But you're still safe to just discard the Chase and then play the Snapcaster and flashback something irrelevant that you're already pretty good. But I think you want to loot away the Chase here and then you can get rid of the Snapcaster.
Yeah.
It depends what the best target here is for the Snapcaster.
So he's thinking. Ancient Grudge, I think it doesn't really matter. Doesn't do anything. I think. You know what? He can still survive another turn with Snapcaster Cryptic Command. So,
But the Snapcaster will be gone.
yeah, sure, true that.
You
I'm sorry.
discard the Chase and then you
Mm,
just
you're
snap
just-
back and I don't know, you snap back and opt, and if it's a good card on top you put it to the bottom, and if it's a bad card on top you draw it or something. If there's nothing better, because opt is the only thing you can realistically cast here without having access to a spell on the stack, because most of the other spells are counters here. So I think what we're going to see here is snap.
Yeah. Snappy.
Do you think snap opting is better than snap doing nothing?
Good question.
This is interesting because the opt, basically, the advantage of the opt is if there's a through the breach on the top, you get to put it on the top.
You know
bottom.
what? You can still be unlucky with opt and just draw him the card he needs.
Sure. So you think it's safer to just play the snap target nothing?
No, you can target
He is
opt,
opting.
but no, you don't have to.
But he's opting.
Yeah, he is. Lightning, oh sweet.
Just leave it on top and draw it, right? Yeah, sure. He's drawn a lightning port. Now you board your own face or the snapcaster.
No,
probably the snapcaster.
Snapcaster most likely. So, what's going on?
Yeah.
Snap. Nice, sweet.
But there is still one turn for Martin to draw that through the breach here.
Yeah, still one turn left. Blood Moon, 2 Emrakul.
Wait, does the new Emrakul fly too, I assume? So the new Emrakul can just block the old Emrakul after some lands get flashback?
Yes.
So
yes.
that sacrifice, so that's...
I do think he's flying. I cannot read the small letters.
Oh
I'm
no,
sorry.
there is nothing here. Blood Moon gets discarded, we see a Serum Visions, and now he's probably gonna see
through the
that-
bridge.
Yeah, on top, too late.
And Emrakul. Emrakul goes to the bottom, but
Yeah,
it's
but there
too
is-
late.
it's-
Emrakul.
Did he draw a way to draw into it? Oh no,
Nope.
he's going to die with the through the breach on top of his library, and
Wow.
oh wow.
Emrakul, the promised, and wins against Emrakul, Torn of Aeons or so.
The Eon's Torn.
Eon's
I
Torn,
think
damn it.
I think that Martin did get significantly unlucky here, but I still think that what he should have done was only fetched at one time because he had so many brainstorms that were not good brainstorms. If he
Yes.
had that one shuffle effect in between, you would have seen more cards and just increased the chance of hitting something. Wow, but that was quite a crazy finals here, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
top shenanigans were going on. Really great, interesting final match here.
Seeing somebody get
Wow.
Mindslavered in Modern, if that card's banned in Standard at least.
It's sweet in
let's
Modern.
do
No,
something in
it doesn't
Modern.
matter.
I would have already
Yes,
rotated
it
out.
is
Anyways,
rotated
it
out.
was banned in Standard, but we still
Yeah.
get to see it in Modern, so yeah.
Great matches. Thanks for joining in, people. If you liked what you see, please give us a thumbs up if you want. Comment below, share the video, and press the subscribe button. We see you next time in about 1 or 2 weeks with the next big Thursday
And we
Night
hope we
Modern.
see you at the actual Big Thursday Night Modern MagicCon in Vienna this Thursday on the 16th, which I'm not sure you will be able to actually still go to when this video is released. So if this is already in the past, try time traveling. But yeah, see you at the actual event soon. Bye.
And have fun. Ciao.